I told you that even a lowball offer could help you sell for more? It all depends on how you play your next move. Now in this video, I'll show you exactly how to handle lowball offers in the Richmond market without losing your cool. Here's the truth. If you sell a home in Richmond long enough, you're going to get a lowball offer. And when it lands in your inbox, your first instinct might be to roll your eyes or take it personally. But here's the thing. How you respond in the next 24 hours can determine whether that offer turns into a real deal or a lost opportunity. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to handle lowball offers without losing your cool, why they happen in the first place, and how to turn them to your advantage. So let's start with why buyers make low offers. It's not always because they think your home isn't worth it. Sometimes they're testing the waters. Other times, they're working from bad information. Maybe an outdated Zestimate or advice from Uncle Bob who hasn't bought a house since the 90s. And sometimes it's strategy. They're hoping emotion makes you cave. Now here's the first rule. Don't take it personally. A low offer isn't an insult. It's an opening move. It means someone liked your home enough to put something in writing. And that's always better than silence. Now in the Richmond market, I've seen offers come in 10, 20, even 30,000 below asking and still close within a few thousand of the list price. It all comes down to how you play it. So here's how to respond. Step 1, take a breath. No, seriously, don't rush to reject or counter. Review the terms. Look beyond the number. Are they offering all cash? Are they flexible in closing? Will they waive contingencies? Sometimes a lower price paired with cleaner terms can actually net you more peace of mind and a smoother closing. Now step 2, check the data. Pull the comps again. Has anything changed since you listed? Maybe another home nearby just dropped its price or closed below asking. If the data supports your price, great, you have leverage. If it doesn't, a small adjustment might make sense. Now here's an example. I had a seller in Short Pump who listed at $500,000. A buyer came in at $465,000. My client was furious until we looked at the comps. Two nearly identical homes had just sold for $470,000 and $475,000. We countered at $485,000 and closed at $480,000. The key wasn't reacting emotionally, it was responding strategically. Now, sometimes buyers throw out a low number just to see if you'll bite. I call this the fishing offer. The best way to handle it, don't reward it, but don't shut it down either. Respond with a strong counter that shows you're serious but still open to negotiation. That signals confidence, not desperation. I once had a buyer offer half the list price on a property in Chester. Literally 50%. So I called the agent and said, did your client mean to type a 1 in front of that number? Or are we shopping for foreclosures today? So we laughed and they came back with a real offer and we ended up closing within 7% of asking. Sometimes a little humor diffuses the tension and keeps the conversation alive. Now step 3, look for the motivation behind the offer. Ask your agent to find out what's driving it. Are they just starting their search? Do they need closing costs covered? Did they fall in love with another home and lose it? Understanding the why lets you shape your counter in a way that keeps them engaged. For example, a Midlothian buyer once offered my seller $10,000 under asking. And after a quick call, we learned they simply needed closing cost help. So instead of dropping price, we offered a small credit at closing and held firm on value. They accepted, same net to the buyer, better optics for the seller. Now step 4, decide your walkaway line before you respond. Know the lowest number you'd accept if the buyer met your ideal terms. That gives you clarity and confidence during back and forth. You can even counter creatively, maybe with an improved closing date or fewer repairs or personal property concessions that don't affect your bottom line. If this is helpful so far and you want more no-fluff tips on selling smarter in Richmond, hit subscribe right now. I post new videos every week designed to save sellers time, money, and stress. All right, so let's talk about what not to do. Don't ignore the offer, even if it's bad. Silence sends the wrong message. A polite, data-backed counter keeps you in control. Also, don't drop your price out of frustration. The first counter sets the tone for the rest of the negotiation, and serious buyers respect confident sellers. The seller in Chesterfield received a low offer, nearly $20,000 under asking. We countered just $5,000 below list, explained our pricing rationale, and provided recent comparable sales. 2 days later, the buyer accepted. Why? Because our counter made them feel like they could win without us losing. Now, if you're in a slower segment of the market and low offers keep rolling in, that might be a sign the market is speaking to you. It doesn't mean you failed. It means buyer demand is at a different price point. Adjust early, not after weeks of frustration. And here's something I tell every seller. A low offer is data. It's feedback from the market in real time. You can use it to your advantage. Maybe it tells you to tweak pricing slightly. Maybe it reveals your home's perceived value versus your competitors. Either way, it's valuable information if you're willing to see it that way. And here's the final mindset shift. Real estate is emotional, but negotiation is business. The moment you separate those two, you win. So let's recap. When that lowball offer lands in your inbox, don't take it personally. Review the terms, recheck your data, and respond with confidence. Look for buyer motivation, know your walkaway number, and use humor or logic to keep communication open. Every offer, no matter how low, is an opportunity if you handle it strategically. Now, if you're planning to sell and want to feel confident handling any offer that comes your way, let's talk. I'll help you build a plan to get you top dollar without unnecessary stress. And don't miss next week's video, The Secret to a Smooth Appraisal in Richmond, how to avoid last-minute surprises. I'll share what appraisers actually look for, how to prepare your home, and what to do if it comes in low. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. And in the comments, tell me, what's the lowest offer you've ever seen come in on a home? I'll share a few of my own war stories down there too. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.